Hello and welcome. My name is Audrey Nell and I am going to talk to you about counting today. But more specifically, I'm going to focus on number concept. So number concept is a group of skills that allows your child to work with numbers. These skills are the key to doing math and a lot of other tasks. So have you maybe asked your child to count from 1 to 10 for you? They do it very quickly, very easily and in a rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does that sound familiar? But does your child really and truly understand the value of each number? Do they know what comes between 4 and 6? Can they tell you what comes before 9? And can they perhaps count up to 20 but starting from 12? So let's see what number concept involves. It's understanding quantities, to grasp concepts like more, less, larger and smaller. Understanding the order of numbers in a list like first, second and third. And then understanding symbols represent quantities. 7 is the same as 7. And then making number comparisons. 12 is greater than 10. And then also recognizing relationships between single items and groups of items. So 7 means one group of 7 items. So let's look at an example of number concept. So let's say you have a student that needed to add 6 plus 5. He had a hard time to actually start at 6 and then to say the 6 and then to count up 5 more. He needed to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this would be a child that is struggling or does not have a strong sense of number concept. So why is number concept so important? It's very important for young math learners because it helps them to build self-confidence and also to encourage flexible thinking. And it allows them to create a relationship with numbers and to be able to talk about math as a language. We can say that numbers and letters or numbers are just like letters. So each letter has a sound, and when we put those sounds together, they make words. And the same goes for numbers. Every digit has a value, and when we add the digits up or add them together, they make numbers. So let's look at examples of struggles with number concept. So let's say you imagine a pile of oranges. There's 7 oranges in the pile. You take away 2. A child that struggles with number concept is going to have a hard time to realize that the pile of oranges has become smaller or it's shrunk, okay? And also they are going to struggle meaning that subtracting those 2 oranges from the group of 7 means that there's only 5 oranges left in the pile. All right. Let's envision that we add 3 oranges to the pile of 7 oranges. A child struggling with number concept is going to have a hard time to understand that the pile of oranges has become bigger and larger. And also by adding the 3 oranges to the pile of 7 oranges, they are going to struggle to understand that there's now a pile of 10 oranges. Let's look at multiplication or multiplying and dividing. When children need to combine items from different groups, they might go through the trouble of adding them, and they may not see that the easiest way is just to multiply. And likewise would be the same to recognize that division is the easiest and the simplest way to divide a group into their component parts. So what would be the consequences if a child doesn't have strong number sense? So kids and even adults with poor number sense may struggle with basic concepts like addition and multiplication. They can also have trouble with skills with everyday tasks and with skills like measuring, handling money, and judging time. So, some tips about number concepts and how to help your child to build strong number concept. When counting, it shouldn't be said in a rhyme. Make sure that your child understands the value of each number. And as I mentioned earlier, ask them questions such as what comes between 4 and 6? What comes before 9? And what is 2 more than 11? Look for math around you and try and involve your child in every single aspect where math is involved. For instance, count out snacks, compare prices, compare your different children's heights. Look for big groups of items and count them together with your child. I hope you learned a little bit more about number concept today. It was very nice chatting with you. Have a lovely week. Take care. Goodbye.